Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Nancy from nancybadillo.com. And on today's video, I'm going to be talking about Etsy title and listing tips for 2019. This is a trending topic that always comes up in my Facebook group, always comes up with conversations that I have with people over the phone, and also my freelance clients. They struggle with the title, what to put in the listing description, and how to use the best tags. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 components of crafting a great title plus adding a great listing description that will help you not only increase your sales, increase your click-through rate, but also boost in the search engine of Etsy. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you could be notified of every single time I upload a new video. So the first part of this video, I want to talk about the title. And the title in 2018, Etsy made changes. Before, a lot of people, including myself, what we did was we would stuff as many keywords in the title so we could rank for all those particular keywords. Now, that did lead to a lot of confused buyers when they're looking at the title. They're confused what exactly they're buying. So because now Etsy is trying to make it user friendly, they have made changes to the title. They want you to write a short, clear, descriptive title that's going to make it easy for shoppers to understand exactly what you're selling at first glance of them scanning the title. So for SEO best practices, you want to make sure that you still use an SEO keyword, right? A tag. And you want to place that tag in the beginning of your title. And then you also want to write a short description of what you're selling afterwards. Now, keep in mind that you don't want the title too long because it usually gets truncated in the search results. So you want to make sure that the title is short and precise, straight to the point of what you're selling. Always keep a buyer in mind when you're writing your titles, and don't stuff keywords because it does confuse a lot of buyers. I had the experience at firsthand, and also it turns them off. And when they're browsing through so many listings, so you have your listing and then there's so many other people's listings, they're going to gravitate to the one that is more user friendly. So if yours has a whole bunch of keywords and they really don't understand what they're getting, they're going to click your competitor instead of clicking your actual listing. So I do want to make this a little bit easier for you guys. If you guys want to download this video, I did a 5 component check guide that you could download for free. Make sure that you click below and you'll find the link on the text box below where you could download the free guide. That way, every time you do a listing, you have all these tips that I'm going to be talking about today, and it's going to make it easier for you to follow SEO best practices on every single listing. So make sure you get yours today by clicking below. The next tip I want to talk about is categories. So, categories, a lot of people don't know this, but categories act like tags. So um, you don't want to use a category that you picked and use it as a tag. You don't want to duplicate it because you're wasting a space in the tag. And you want to make sure that you add as many relevant options of category. So this is going to help you increase your chances of getting found in the search results by simply, just picking relevant categories that go with your actual item. Please note that when you add certain subcategories to your listing, your product or services are automatically included in the category that subcategory is nested within. So you do not need to repeat the phrases that appear in your category or attributes in your tags because then you're almost like duplicating tags. You don't need to do that. So just keep that in mind. A great way to drive additional traffic to your Etsy shop and increase your click-through rate is adding the right categories that go with that listing and the right attributes that we're going to talk about next. Now, attributes are great because they help add extra details about your listing. So after you select your category, you're going to have the option to add attributes to your listing. And, normally it could consist of selecting a color, material, while other options um, could be based on categories. So basically, you might be selecting a pattern because it's for clothing. So please note, attributes also, like categories, act like a tag, and they help you match your listing with shoppers' searches when they're using the matching term. So while you use the word, let's say fuchsia, to describe a blanket that you're listing, if you see the word pink, it's also accurate, and you should also add it as a color attribute. And try to use as many attributes that describe your item, and keep in mind the most important factor, don't repeat them in the tag section, because attributes also, like categories, act like tags. So choosing as many attributes and choosing the correct tags is going to help you get more exposure and more traffic when people search for those particular categories or attributes, and then additional tags will be a bonus on top of that. So just keep that in mind. It's really, really important. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is your listing description. So a listing description should provide value, it should be engaging, and it should include everything and anything the shopper should know about this particular item that you're listing. Now, keep in mind the first 155 characters of your listing description should include your main keyword, a short description of what you're selling, followed with a call to action. So, a call to action is click to get yours today, or click to learn more, or click to shop today. This is usually referred to as the meta description. And this is going to be a snippet that it shows, it's like a brief summary of your item. And this is usually shown to people who find your listing on Google or any other large search engine like Yahoo, Bing. And whenever somebody types in that particular keyword, they're going to get the title of your listing. And on the bottom of it is they're going to get like a little preview of what you're selling. So you want to make sure that that meta description is enticing, and that it entices somebody to click to learn more about your product. This is usually pulled from your listing description on the first 155 characters. So a lot of people have keywords up there, or they have other information up there. Make sure that the first 155 is only for your meta description. Also, the listing description should precisely explain in detail what exactly you are selling. So, for instance, a well-written description is going to help you attract and appeal to buyers. And the listing description should be broken down into sections as well. Make sure you have a section for description, like the color of the item, the precise measurement, the size, etc. How to order. Do you accept returns? Exchange or cancellation policy? Shipping policy? And anything the customer should know about this particular listing should be included in the listing description. And keep in mind, it should also provide value to the shopper. This is going to make them, make an informed decision of whether they want to buy from you or not. And it also helps you build credibility with someone who's never been at your shop. They'll feel more comfortable because you're being transparent and you're giving all the information that you're supposed to be giving. And this will help the person make an educated decision with all the information that you provided. And a trick that you want to do to attract more shoppers is to optimize your listing description for SEO on page factor. So all you have to do is, once you have your 13 tags, you want to add them in complete sentences in your listing description. So you do not want to stuff keywords in your listing description, because again, it will confuse customers and it doesn't look good either. So make sure that you add the tags in your listing description within the sentences. Make sure it flows organically. And this is going to help you get a boost and rank higher in the search results when a shopper search query matches your tag. So this is a great way to improve your SEO boosting. And keep in mind that at the end of your listing description, you should include backlinks. So you should have a backlink to your homepage. You should have a backlink to matching items, or similar items. Backlinks are a great way to increase your click-through rate and also a great way of you making multiple sales because somebody might click on matching items and get the purse that goes with the wallet that goes with the glasses, and they might get 3 items versus just buying 1 item. So adding these backlinks are really important. And you do not want to add your social media handles or your website link because the purpose of your listing this description is to provide everything and anything they need to know about the listing, but also to keep the buyer in your Etsy shop. You do not want to put your social media handle and then they leave your Etsy shop to go look at your Instagram and you're driving traffic away from your shop. The point is to keep them in your shop. The point is for them to click on the backlinks and then stay longer in your store, and that will increase the likelihood of them buying from you. So you want to keep them as long as you can in your store. So if you usually put your social media handles there, just remove them because they're not doing you any favor. And on top of that, they're not even hyperlinks because Etsy doesn't allow it. So therefore, it's just don't even do it. Now, the next one I want to talk about, which is the last component, is tags. So when shoppers search online, you want to make sure that you are adding descriptive words because this is what people look for when they're searching for a particular item. So some tips to follow. Make sure you use all 13 tags. I see so many stores, even including my freelance clients, they have 5 tags. They use 6 tags. Use all 13. Each tag is another opportunity to drive more traffic to your store. Make sure that you're using multi-word phrases that describes exactly what you're selling. You want to make sure that you keep them under 20 characters long. Pay attention to key performing indicators. Every 90 days, update any listings that tags are not driving you any traffic is really important. Make sure that you use long tail keywords. Avoid broad or generic or popular terms like gifts, ring, custom. Those are too broad. And keep in mind, shoppers who know what they want to buy often use more specific search. So if I want to buy a gold wedding ring, I'm not going to just put the word ring or wedding. I'm going to put gold wedding ring or platinum engagement ring, etc. So keep that in mind. Do not repeat tags. So make sure that you diversify your tags, and this is going to get your listings in front of more potential buyers. When I say do not repeat tags is if you're selling an octopus print, don't put octopus print, octopus prints, prints of octopus wall art. Don't do that. You're repeating yourself. So the best part is saying octopus prints and then maybe saying nursery octopus wall art, but changing the words around. If you use the same thing over and over and over, you're repeating yourself. You're repeating tags and you're missing opportunities of using diverse keywords to drive additional traffic to your store. So by using different tags, it's going to help you out more. And another thing is don't add tags in multiple languages. So the title, your listing description, and your tags should be in the same language you chose when setting up your shop. So don't put Spanish tags or Italian tags. Keep them all in English or whatever language you chose at that given moment when you set up your store. And the last one is don't worry about plurals. When shoppers enter queries, Etsy is going to look at the root word for that phrase that they typed in, and it's going to match it to the root words in your listing tags. So don't use, octopus prints and then octopus print without the S. Don't do that because at the end of the day, the print and prints is the same thing. So it is almost like you're, again, duplicating tags. So don't use plural. Keep those away because Etsy recognizes if somebody types in the plural and you don't have the plural form, it will still take it from the root of that word. So you are covered. So that way you don't start repeating tags just because you want to add them plural. So these are 5 components of writing and crafting a great Etsy title, of writing and crafting a great Etsy listing description that's going to help you rank higher in the search results and drive more traffic and increase your sales. Guys, check out these videos on the side right here. These videos are going to help you with your Etsy search and how to conduct a profitable, or how to find profitable keywords. And don't forget to comment, like, and share this video. Thank you guys for watching.